Hello everybody, Patrick here with your weekly reading. Today is Sunday, October 2nd. So this reading is for the coming week. I hope everyone's having a good weekend as we kind of slip into fall and the final stretch into the year end. So I thought maybe we'll do something a little different today. I'm going to pull three cards, three columns. The first column is going to be something to know coming into the week. The second column will be what you don't see coming this week. And then thirdly, we'll have actions or next steps to take this week. And then I will pull two cards to get a general sense of the outcome. And where necessary, I can always clarify too. I've got the Pride Tarot deck here. For today's purposes, I will use the Robin Hood Tarot deck as I usually do and focus on upright cards. So let's start with something to know coming into the week. Okay, we got the Page of Cups. We got the Nine of Wands. And we got the Page of Wands. Okay, so two pages in the something to know this week. Interesting. Okay. I'll move these closer so you can kind of see them in the lens of the camera. Something that you don't see coming this week, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. The King of Swords. And the King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. And then actions or next steps to take, the King of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles, and then the Magician. Okay, great cards here. So let me just move this camera a little bit closer so I think we have the space. Okay, and then let me pull two cards for the outcome, and then we'll kind of take it from there. We'll start doing some interpretations and clarifications and seeing where we're going. The outcome this week is the Empress. The Empress and the Five of Swords. Okay, so let's start right with the beginning, right? Let's start there, and something you need to know coming into the week. Well, clearly with these two pages here, there's clearly a message coming in. Pages are messengers. They're coming in bringing some sort of information. Some message is coming to you this week, and it's going to be a good message because, the cups are a message of love, often, an outpouring of emotions, something you generally pretty positive. And the same with the Page of Wands, right? Wands are often, especially this one here. Look at these colors in these two cards. They're very bright and cheerful, right? Yellow is a cheerful color, very positive. And then, clearly the page is kind of holding on to this wand, and it's almost like he's found something to be very passionate about. Look at those clothes. They're yellow and red. I mean, there's a lot of fiery, warm energy, and you can just feel the excitement and the warmth of this particular card, right? You can almost feel the fire. Same with the Page of Cups here, right? A lot of purples. It's almost like a sunrise over a beach. I mean, really, it's really a beautiful card. So there's definitely some messages coming in this week. They're going to be pretty positive messages. What's interesting to me is they're also, both pages, they're in the middle of the Nine of Wands, right? This is kind of like the wounded warrior. This is the guy who's he's been working so hard. So if you've been waiting to hear something and you just feel like, you're just not getting the information, you're not getting the message that you want, but you've been really working hard and remaining focused on your goals, on your manifestations. If you've been doing that, this is telling me it's coming towards you. This is certainly, especially because they're both, the Nine of Wands is right in the middle of the two pages. So something's coming this week. Remain open to any communications, whether it be through, telephone, email. You might get a notification on something, or follow-up email, a phone request, maybe a request for an interview or something along those lines. Okay? So what you don't see coming is there's something going on behind the scenes that you don't see. So there could be somebody. Now this does make me think, like when I see the Seven of Swords, right? it can be interpreted as someone who's being sneaky and deceiving, right? Somebody who is stealing something. So, could there be some sort of deception this week? Absolutely. There definitely could be. But it can also be kind of somebody stealing away or trying to cover something up and kind of maybe trying to protect or prevent something from happening, right? Because he's stealing the swords. So he's stealing the swords, so there's nothing really to fight with afterwards. So it could be a protection of sorts, but you gotta take it in the context of the other cards surrounding it, right? So a couple of things here. Let's just look at like what else we have in this column. We have, besides the Seven of Swords, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Knight of Pentacles, right? So the Knight of Swords, or the King of Swords rather, the King of Swords, he's very clear. He's gotten the clarity, he's aware, he's of the understanding. So what this tells me is nobody is probably going to be deceiving you per se, because if you could be represented by the King of Swords here, he knows what's going on. So somebody might try to pull something over you, but you're going to figure it out pretty quickly. So somebody may be trying to get ahead of you in whether it be in career or something else. And I'm thinking that because with the page of, the Knight of Pentacles here too, right? So this knight is the only knight in the deck where he's stable. He's not moving at all. But this is really kind of like planting the seeds. You notice the field, like it's all tilled, it's ready to go. So, this could be planting a seed and identifying something like that we're moving forward with, or, something that might not bring you great wealth and abundance this particular week, but it could be something that, it's a conversation perhaps, something that's kind of starting to, to move forward, and certainly has tremendous potential. That's kind of what I feel. That's kind of what I feel there. I feel like, somebody might try to pull something over on you, but you're smarter than that. You're going to feel it, you're going to know it, and then, they're not going to get away with it. Plus, if we also look at the Seven of Swords here, right? It's between the Page of Cups and the King of Cups, as far as like what to know is coming this week, and then, what are your actions and next steps. So what this is telling you is, in my mind, if I kind of look at these from left to right, and I'm seeing them in this order, and the way they kind of are working, don't pay it much of attention, because look at these. Look at both the Page and the King. They're both looking away. They're not looking at the Seven of Swords. And that might be why you don't see it's coming too, right? But the King of Swords, the King of Cups, he's very confident and comfortable in his emotions. He doesn't get angry. He doesn't lose his temper. I think this is what this is going to tell you, is actions or next steps. Remain calm, remain logical, kind of, keep your wits about you, and don't overreact or react negatively by any means. So I think that's what this is telling you here. And then actions or next steps, in addition to the King of Cups, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is all about tremendous security, this could be also, as far as like an action step, this could be expressing gratitude, right? This is acknowledging all the abundance around you. Look at her. She's in this garden, right? And behind this big golden fence. And, she's got a bird on her hand, which is also a sign of devotion and loyalty. So I think what this is saying to us here, as far as like the next steps or actions you need to take, is express gratitude for all the things in your life that are going very, very well. And what's particularly interesting to me is that this card is positioned right next to the Magician. The Magician card is all about manifesting. It's about manifesting what you want. You have all the tools at your disposal. Look at this card. On the table in front of him are the cups, the pentacles, the swords. So he has everything he needs. So if you are expressing gratitude for the things that you have, for the love, the money that you're earning, the fact that you're able to, support yourself and do everything that you would like to do in your life, the more times we express gratitude, the easier it is to manifest and attract more of what we want. So a little bit of law of attraction here as well, right, folks? Overall, I think, those actions are all very, great things to do here, is to get clear about what you want, express gratitude for what you have, while also setting the intention that you want to attract additional things into your life, whether it be, relationships, jobs, side hustles, new hobbies, new friends, whatever the case might be. Express gratitude for what you have. So as far as the outcome goes, this is interesting. The Five of Swords, right? So again, I think this is kind of saying, like, if you look at the Five of Swords often represents conflict. But to me, like, look at this card. He's kind of looking over his shoulder. The other two are walking away. He's kind of appearing to be somewhat victorious, right? So taken with the fact that we have this and what you don't see coming, what this tells me is someone's trying to pull a fast one, and this is reaffirming what I just said before, right? You're going to walk away. You're going to be victorious. You're going to walk away victoriously, and you are going to prevail. So I think that that's a great thing to have. In addition to the Empress, she is attracting everything that she needs. Look at her. She's pregnant here. So it's fertile. It's, being rich in resources. It's having everything you need. Kind of aligning with the whole actions or steps to take next, right? Once we start looking at this, actions or steps, taking appreciation for what you have, creating more of it. And then as you create more, you're going to have more wealth and abundance coming into your life. So, with that, I will leave you here. Any questions or comments, please drop those into the comment section down below, and have a wonderful week.